Choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. Hide or put people in timeout. I was trying to tell me. Hello. See, we got one person here. I'm gonna wait a minute and see if we get some others in here before we start our chatting. This is my first time ever going live, y'all, so just bear with me. Oh, okay, we got some people here now. Hello, Joyce. I really wanted to come on here today because I wanted to talk with everyone about some things that have been coming up a lot in the comments, questions. I've been hearing this from a lot of different people. So I just wanted to address some of these things that's been coming up often. And if you have any questions or anything from about Dollar General, be sure and drop those in the comments. And I have something set up over here so I can read your comments just in case I miss them on the screen. Hello from Tennessee. And Sheila, hey, how are you? But some of the main things I really want to talk about is a lot of people have been having problems on Tuesdays and with penny shopping and things not ringing up right at the register. And so I really wanted to address this issue because I think a lot of people are still not used to the new system and how they work. So I really wanted to go over that with y'all. Hey. Yes. Oh, wow. You're from Iowa. That's great. That's a good ways away from me here in Alabama. Thank you, Joyce. But yeah, I'm trying to let everybody get in here before we start talking about this too much because I want to make sure that everybody hears this. And then we've got my little doggies in the background, pitter pattering. You might hear them, but new system stores. We're just gonna jump right on in here. New system stores, you know that when they ring up at the register, sometimes it will show the 90% off, and then it will take the discount later. A lot of times this is what happens. The system is showing it at 90% off, but it does take the discount when the cashier hits total. It should go to a penny each. And I know a lot of people have been having problems with this, and they sometimes it's even full price. It's not the 90% price, the 90% off price. I'm sorry. So they get scared and they don't want to pay full price for everything, so they cancel the transaction before the cashier actually hits total. And if you don't let the cashier hit total, then it's not going to go down to a penny at some stores. Now, some stores will and some stores won't. You just have to figure out what your store is like. Now, I know that things have been delayed several times, not ringing up correctly. Hey, I know this is my first live, so I've never done one before, Brenda, so this is my first one. But it's if you missed what I'm talking about the new system stores not ringing correctly. A lot of people are having problems with that, and sometimes that is the case, and you have to wait till Wednesday or later on in Tuesday to actually get it for a penny. But I have found that most of the problem is going to be that they don't go through with the transaction and hit total. Like self-checkout. Sometimes self-checkout will do the same thing. And once you hit pay now, it will adjust the price down. And I know it can be scary sometimes, but you know, we just have to figure out what works best. But I would definitely try that before I put everything back and walk out of the store, because 90% of the time that is what it's going to be. You're just not letting them go through with the transaction, so it's not ringing correctly. So anyway, that is a big thing that I've been seeing a lot of people having problems with. I've been seeing a lot of comments about people's stuff not ringing up correctly, or this and that. Also, another thing that I have saw tons of comments about, I'll get into in just a moment. I just want to check out some of y'all's chat so I can see if there's anything else we need to talk about. I'm glad you caught it too, Sheila. Oh, okay, Brenda. So yours goes on Wednesday. Yeah, some of them are like that. Okay. Okay, Sheila. So you're having trouble too. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't really know how to tell what store is what at this point. I have not figured it out. I have saw several. I have experienced that as well, stuff not ringing up correctly. Several months ago when the baby stuff went, like the, gosh, what was it? It was some baby stuff. I got a whole cart full of stuff, took it to the register. It was showing a penny in the app, and then it did not ring up that way. So I had to put it all back. So, you know, it happens to us all. It really does. And you never really know. You just have to kind of give it a try and see. And, but I will say, if you do end up getting a cart full of stuff and it doesn't ring up right and you don't want it, please go put it back. Don't leave it there for the employees to do, because that will make them have a sour attitude towards all clearance and penny shoppers. So that's just something we can do to help them think of us in a different way, because a lot of employees and managers are pretty good most of the time, and they know the good ones, they know the bad ones, but I just feel like if I can do a little bit extra to help, it goes a long way. And so let me get down here on some of these comments and let's see. Okay. Good job, Joyce. I'm glad. Okay. Well, that is just been my experience. Yeah. Oh, yes, Joyce, you're welcome. And Pam, yes, I know that you run into those stores, but technically they are supposed to. Their policy says that if you, the shopper, finds it on the floor, on the sales floor, then they are supposed to sell it to you. And my advice to you, Pam, would be to keep a screenshot of the Dollar General penny policy in your phone. That way, if you need to, you can pull it out. But if they're going to fight and argue with you about it, I would not fuss and argue with them. I would just go on down the road to another store. We know there's tons of them. I'm personally not going to fight about it either. But I would try. I would just mention it to them. You know, your policy says that you have to sell them to us if we find them out on the floor. And you could even show it to them and see how they react to that, Pam. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read some of these comments, and let's see. Oh, so Sheila, you have trouble with that too. I would definitely save that penny policy. Take a screenshot of it and put it in your phone and save it to try and show them when the employees don't want to sell you the items. Let's see. Well, that's crazy, Brenda. Oh, yes, ma'am, Sheila. That's part of their Dollar General policy. They have the penny sales policy. And you can Google it and take a screenshot of it and keep it in your phone. Hello. Let's see. Shannon, that is a good question. Or Beth, I'm not sure which one you want to be called, but that is a great question, and that is going to depend on your store. Now, I have had managers, I've had maybe 1 or 2 managers in my experience since I've been doing this that says the stuff on the top shelf is not for sale. And like I told you, I did not argue. I was like, okay. You know, because I'm telling you that most managers and employees, they change so much. And that manager, one of those managers that told me they don't sell things off the top shelf, they don't even work at Dollar General anymore. So, you know, they come and go. So it's just up to you whether you want to push the issue. But I don't. I just don't. Awesome, Tanya. Gotta save on everything we can these days. Well, hey there, Melissa from New Jersey. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, Brenda, that's right. You gotta remind them that you know what you're doing, you know, and you know the rules. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Okay, so another thing I wanted to address also is, like, we have a lot of new people coming in, learning about penny shopping because times are so tough, you know, all over the place. So I'm trying to encourage people to make sure they know what they're doing when they get out here and do this, because it's important. It's important to protect it for all of us. Like, we don't go necessarily and ask employees, and we don't do this. We don't go ask employees or managers about where the penny sales are or where are the penny items, because then that flags them. And so now they're going to be on high alert, and you know, you don't want to do that, so that now they're going to go and try to pull everything before you can even get a chance to look. So be sure not to do that, which I know a lot, you know, some of you are very seasoned penny shoppers in here, and you know, I'm just throwing that out there for some of the new people that we have coming in. Yeah, that's what I was told before too, that if it was in a box that it wasn't for sale. But most of the stores that I shop in do not give me a problem about that. Like I said, I've only had that happen once or twice. Okay, Brenda, yeah, you've been doing it a long time then. I also wanted to bring up the fact, and you seasoned penny shoppers and clearance shoppers know this for a fact, things have been resetting so fast. I already saw the other day that some of the Easter stuff is starting to reset. So my advice to everybody now is, if you are trying to find some penny stuff right after it goes, you probably need to be looking in the next 1 to 2 weeks after it pennies, or there's a good chance it's going to be reset after that. It's so crazy how fast it's been resetting. And I think they have started doing that as a, you know, Dollar General's kind of in a little bit of financial trouble, supposedly. So maybe that's why they've started doing that. I'm not sure, but, you know, just be on it. If you want to find some of this stuff, you better be out in them roads, traveling, hitting them Dollar Generals to find it before it's been too long, or there's a good chance it'll probably be reset pretty quick. They have really been doing that a lot. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Awesome. You've been penny shopping for a long time too then. Let's see. Hey, that's true, Brenda. That is it. If you don't make a problem for them, most of the time, they won't give you a problem. And that's been my experience. And like I told y'all, if y'all saw my surprise penny haul from last week, I went into one of my local Dollar Generals. And me and the manager are friends, you know, friendly. She knows me. And she helped me load up my cart, you know, with some. She saw that I had some of the Welch's in my cart. And she said, "Are those a penny?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "Well, come on. I got some more for you over here." Because I hadn't made my way around the whole store yet. And she helped load my cart up with the rest of them. And she's always looking out for me and stuff, telling me, giving me a heads up about sales coming and things like that. So we've developed a good relationship, and I really appreciate that, because then it allows me to be able to give y'all information as well. So, yes, you better get it, Brenda. Thank you, Psycho. Yes, well, I try to be as helpful as I can, because I know how big of a blessing this can be to you, to your family, to your friends, to your community. This has been a huge, huge blessing for me in my life, and I love to share the joy and the love and the knowledge with everybody else, because I just believe, you know, it's not fun when you have something good and you just keep it all to yourself. You want to share it with everybody. Well, that's true, Brenda. Yes, me too, Brenda. I always offer the employees, you know, anything, which most of the time they don't take it, but sometimes you'll find one that does, and they're very thankful for it. So yeah, that's always a good thing to do, Brenda. Good idea to bring that up. Yes, it was really nice of her, Sheila. Okay, and I want to address this question. I don't know if she's in here right now. One, I put a post on my community tab about this poll of doing the live stream or just doing a video about chatting about some Dollar General stuff, and everybody voted. But I also asked for questions, if anybody had any questions or anything they wanted to discuss, to put it in the comments. I do not see her here, but I am going to go ahead and address what she said, because I think this is something that needs addressing, because I don't want people panicking and all that kind of stuff. So let me read these comments and we'll get right into it. Oh, wow, Melissa. Okay, so about a year ago. Well, that's awesome. I bet you have racked up in a year, though, hadn't you? So, her name or her tag on YouTube is Amanda Gorski 2141, and she said that she has seen a dozen plus comments that DG managers had an online meeting regarding penny items, and were told they aren't going to sell them anymore. Well, I'm sure that a lot of people put a lot of things in these groups and things like that. Hey, Teresa. And, wow, good for you, girl. Awesome. 58 pennies. Good job. Oh, yes, Melissa. Yes. Mine too. Mine too. We've got something for every occasion, don't we? And it comes in handy for gifts and all that kind of stuff. But let me go back to addressing this comment, okay? I do not believe that DG is going to stop this. They may someday, but it is one of the main reasons is they would have to revamp the way they do things, okay? Because that is part of their clearance cycle, and that is how they bring things into their system and out of their system, okay? So that would take something big to change that, okay? Also, it's a marketing thing for them. I mean, you think about how often do you go to Dollar General just because you hope to find penny items and you end up picking up other things, okay? And that stuff, I know that some store managers do send their stuff back to the warehouse or whatever, but a lot of them, I've seen it with my own eyes, take it and throw it in the dumpster, okay? And that is tragic to me. Throwing perfectly good brand new stuff in the dumpster, and there's people out here in this world that could use that. It's such a sad thing, but anyway, they would have to change their policies. They would have to do a lot in order to stop it. Now, I'm sure people get these rumors starting to cause fear, to maybe scare off newer penny shoppers. There's lots of reasons that people say these kinds of things, but I would not worry until we see a change in their policy or a change in their system or something like that. And I think it would be a long process if they ever decided to change it. What do y'all think about that? Especially you seasoned penny shoppers that's been doing this a long time. That is true. There's a lot more people doing it now, and the information is put out there a lot more. So that is true. But like with the glitches that happen at Dollar General, I mean, that is computer. That is technology that causes that. And that is a big reason, I believe, why gosh, I can't talk, y'all, I'm tongue-tied. Why a lot of a lot of stores have stopped their self-checkout, which I know some of it is because of theft. And that's another big thing that hurts Dollar General, is they do have a very high theft, I don't even know what you call it, but they do have a problem with that. And self-checkouts make that much easier for people to steal. So I know there are very few self-checkouts even open anymore in my area. I don't know how it is with y'all's, but hello, Victoria. Wow, that's crazy, Victoria. Wow. That is crazy. I will tell you something I do to avoid being thought of as possibly trying to steal. I do not take a purse. a bag, anything like that in the store with me. I take my billfold, my phone, and my keys, and that is it. So I don't have anywhere to stick anything because it does look weird to them, you know, people in the store for a long time. But anybody that's been at Dollar General for longer than 5 minutes knows what we're doing. They know that we're in there looking for pennies or clearance stuff. So it's really not a big issue to me. But Victoria, I would definitely find me some different stores to shop at if you're having that kind of trouble. Because you never know what could happen. And I wouldn't want to put myself through the stress of having to worry about that. If it was me, I would just find some other store. Because that is absolutely crazy. I don't know about that, Teresa. I'm not sure. And the reason why I don't think they'll do that is because that is another way they keep up with their seasonal items. That's how the employees can identify them and know what seasonal item or category that it belongs to. And you can also read the tags, Teresa, on the back. It has a little code. Usually it's the date. That's how you can tell what year some product came out. I'm going to see if I can find something so I can show y'all an example. Let me see if I have something close. I'm gonna see if I can find something in just a minute, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. They closed our shelf checkout down. Yeah, Sheila, they have closed almost all of them in my area. My DG Market still has the self checkouts open, but almost every other store around here, the self checkout is closed. No, that won't work. I'm trying to think of where I have something. Hey, maybe one of those plants up there, Sierra, or that. I'm gonna see if my daughter will hand me something we can see the tag on it, so I can show you what I'm talking about. This one? Yeah. Does it got a tag? Okay, good deal. Okay. So this is a purple dot from the last time the purple dots went. And if you look really closely on this tag, I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see. Right here. Gosh, that's kind of blurry. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the date. Okay, this tells you what year this came out, and it says S23. Gosh, I wish I could show y'all. But any kind of seasonal item, this lets them know this is spring and summer, basically. Purple dot is spring and summer item, mostly spring, but summer too. And then it's got what season it came out, which would be summer of 23. Okay, let me look at some of these. Okay. Hey, that's it, Brenda. That's it. A lot of them have problems with stock. They just can't, they don't have anywhere to put anything. And I think that's why a lot of stuff ends up in the dumpster, because they just get frustrated and just end up throwing stuff away because they ain't got nowhere to put it. Yeah, Melissa, it's getting like that everywhere, I believe. Let's see. I know, Brenda. Some of them don't, Brenda. Some of them do. And especially the managers and the ones that's been there for a little while. Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask me that before too, Brenda, but I believe Those are like the new people that don't really know what's going on yet, but it won't take them long to figure out. Yeah. Yep. That's it. Summer of 2023, and the purple dot is spring or summer, or it means spring or summer. But yeah, I didn't find any of the little black dot keychains yet, but that don't mean I won't. But maybe there'll be a penny when we find them. You never know. I'm gonna look over my list right here real quick and make sure there's nothing else I want to address. And gosh, it seems like there was something else and I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down. You're welcome, Teresa. Awesome, Brenda. Glad you found some. Oh wow, Melissa, that's great. Hey, those are great. $10 normally, wouldn't they, Melissa? I think they were $10 full price. Oh wow, good job, Melissa. Yes, you can find them all the time, any day. I do my shopping mostly on Tuesdays because that's just my schedule. I have to schedule everything out because I have other things going on too in real life. So, you know how it is. We just get out there when we can. But awesome. Good deal. Is there anything that y'all would like to talk about? Anything else? Yes, Brenda, I got two or three of those on Tuesday for a penny. I think at my first store, but I think that's all I found was in that first store. Yes, I got some last year, Brenda, and I gave them to my nieces in their little Christmas gift basket, and there was a lot of stuff in them. They really enjoyed them, big time. But hey Pam. But yeah, if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, if you're having trouble with something, I will tell you that Dollar General is got the deals this week. If y'all need some drinks, if you need anything like that, the Memorial Day sale, there's a sale on Mountain Dew, there's a sale on Cokes, Dr. Peppers, excuse me, there's all kinds of stuff. Hello. Get me a little water. But yeah, there's tons and tons of stuff. Yes, man, there's lots of pennies this week. You need to be looking for gray dot. You need to be looking for blue dot, white dot. There's the winter hardware and the novelty gifts. Hey, Phyllis. There's all kinds of stuff, girl. Go back and check out my video from Tuesday. But let's see. Basically, I think that was about all I wanted to discuss today was these few things. But if y'all have anything else y'all would like to talk about, drop it in the comments. Oh, okay, Brenda. Yeah, Father's Day is coming up. I was fixing to say a lot of that stuff will be good to put in Father's Day baskets. And I don't know how many of y'all do Family Dollar shopping too, but Family Dollar's got some good stuff going on too. Let's see. There's a sky shelf in the bigger store. Teresa, the reason why they say ask for assistance is because they don't want you to get hurt by trying to pull something down off the top shelf. And you can be banned from shopping at a store for pulling stuff down if they want to. You know, you could get in trouble for that. So what I would say to you is go and ask them. Say, hey, can you pull this box down for me? I want to get something out of it. The other day, when I was shopping on Tuesday, if you watched the video, the store where I found all of those the Mission Grey Dot pants and sweatshirts that were still in the bag, they were up on the top shelf. And I asked the employee, because I couldn't even reach them. I tried to get something, but it was like the one on the very far wall. Those stores that have the clothes on the very far wall. And it was like a lot higher than normal. So I couldn't get it. I had to get the employee, but he got them all down for me. And I bought them. So it's a blue... It's like a blue bag. It's about probably like this tall. And it just says surprise on it. It's got a picture of a wand and a headband and maybe a pin or something. And it just is full of surprises. So you don't know what might be in it. It's got all kind of stuff. It's meant to be like a surprise gift bag. I hope that answers your question. Yes, absolutely. The Family Dollar underwear. Yes, the Hanes underwear, the hipsters. Okay, Tanya. Look at you burning that road up, girl. I don't blame you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Brenda. See you next time. Nice talking to you too, hon. Well, Melissa, I do it too. But I'm kind of careful about how I do it. So that would be my advice to you, is just be careful about it. And if you feel uneasy about it, just ask somebody. Because it's on the sales floor, technically. If it's on the top shelf, it's still on the sales floor. Wow, Teresa, that's crazy. That's what I was about to say. If you run into a problem at a store and they give you a hard time, just mark it off the list for a little while. But I would go back after a little while, because chances are those people that give you problems have moved on. Hey, Pam. That's good, Tanya. Yes, Walgreens has got some good stuff too when it goes down on clearance. We like to clearance shop everywhere. Y'all like me. Get them deals wherever we can get them. But yeah, it can be complicated. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn, but wow, Tanya. So did you didn't end up getting the nuts, Tanya? But I will tell you this. I've got my favorite stores. I'm telling you, stores that I love to go shop at because I know that I'm going to have a good experience. Thank you so much. Okay, Tanya. And I'll tell you, the one, when I was telling y'all earlier about the store that wouldn't let me buy some stuff on the top shelf, let me tell you about that story. Okay, this manager, she knew that I was a penny shopper, okay? I just wanted to check the price of, I believe it was crock pots and Instapots back 2 years ago, maybe. It may have been longer than that. They would follow Brown Dot. I don't know if y'all been around that long and you remember that, but they would follow Brown Dot and clearance down with Brown Dot, which they didn't last year and they haven't this year. But they weren't a penny yet. But because she knows who I am, I just wanted to check the clearance price and see how much they was. She's like, oh, that stuff's not for sale. It's just overstock. I said, okay, well, I thought it was on clearance. I just wanted to check the price. Then she let me check the price. She got it down for me because it wasn't a penny. So that's how you know she was being sneaky. But I was still nice to that manager up until the day that she left there. I was always nice, even when she wasn't so nice. And she would sell me the stuff when I go in there and find it. She wouldn't be happy about it, but she would sell it to me. And then eventually, you know, she would tell me stuff. She warmed up to me because she knew that I was not the kind of shopper that would come in her store and make a mess, or, you know, just all those negative things that we get tagged with, you know. And then eventually I think she just didn't care anymore. Wow. Wow, Tanya. But you just never know sometimes what you're going to get. Okay, Tanya, you remember, yeah. Was it 2 years ago? Or was it longer than that? 3? It's been a minute since they followed. It feels like, anyway. Give me a little drink of water, y'all. Okay, Sheila. Go get you some deals, girl. Hunt them things down. I hope you find lots and lots. Hey, Sheila. Hey, check them drinks out. Check them drinks out if you need some drinks, girl. So, I'm glad, Teresa. I'm glad you're enjoying it, hon. Yeah, I've had some experiences, boy, through the years at Dollar General. Some good ones and some bad ones. But I'll tell you, the first time that I ever found penny items, I was so excited. And it happened to be my local store that I was in the other day with the same manager that helped me load my cart. And I just remember it being such a good experience with her that it set me up for failure when I started shopping at other stores because they weren't as nice about it as she was. I remember I had found one of the cooling towels, like one of those cooling towels. I had found one of them or something like that, and that was like my very first penny item find, and it was a whole box. And she was like, okay, where's the rest of them? And I showed her, and she just piled them all up in a bag and said, here you go. And I was like, really? And she said, yes. Have a good day. And I was like, okay. So that was really cool. My very first penny experience. Oh, yeah, check the Fritos, too. Yes, the ranch Fritos. It's like the Yellowstone on them. Let's see. Wow, Melissa. Look at there. Look at you being good to her even though she ain't liking what you doing. That's awesome, girl. I'm so happy that you did that. Well, and the reason why they think that is because of, others. There's a whole barrel of us, but a few apples spoil the whole barrel. A few rotten apples spoil the whole barrel, and that's, kind of the way it gives us all that that bad reputation, even though we're not like that. And so I just try to be consistent and persistent with them that I'm not like that, and eventually they see it for themselves. And I have a ton of friends at Dollar General now, all over the place, from all my shopping these years and everything, that and I enjoy talking with them and all that kind of stuff, and they don't mind me coming in and doing my shopping and looking everywhere, and they're nice to me. Like I said, sometimes they'll give me stuff that they put back or something like that. So you never know. But a little drop of kindness goes a long way. Okay, Tanya. What, Phyllis? What did they say they could not sell? Yeah, she is. Good job. I'm not sure what you're saying, Phyllis. They could not sell what exactly? Yeah, Pam. I mean, we can't change the whole world, but if we all do a little drop of kindness, it just might. It's like the ripple effect, And maybe if we do something kind for them, they'll do something kind for somebody else, and so on and so forth, and making waves. I remember this one time I went to that store. I went to a store that I don't typically go to a lot. It's not a route that I take very often, but sometimes I do. Okay. Good job, girl. Good job, Pam. I'm not eating that stuff, so I ain't running out after it. I don't want it tempting me. Oh, yeah, Pam. Oh, no, Tanya, you got to run back out, girl. And the Dr. Peppers, too. If you got that $4 coupon, you can get 6 Dr. Peppers for like $4 or something. Something like that. Yes. I hope you load up, Sheila. So, Tanya, me and you gonna have to do a live together sometime or something if we can figure out how to do it. But yeah, y'all just keep on keeping on, saving these pennies from the dumpster, and you know, and oh, that's it. That made me think. You too, Pam. You take care, and you're welcome, hon. And the last thing I wanted to say is I have gotten some comments about people or from people about not leaving pennies behind, saying how come I don't leave some for others. And that is a big no-no in the penny shopping world. We don't leave them behind, because once you go and check out, you're letting them employees know that those pennies are still there on the floor. So as soon as you leave, if you left anything, 9 times out of 10 they are headed straight for them, and they're going to pull them and throw them in the trash or whatever else they do with them. So that is the reason. Now, when I'm clearance shopping, I try not to clear the shelves unless it's something that I really want. And if it's something that I really want to get for someone else or for whatever reason, then I'm going to get it because that's my right. But I try not, I'm not a greedy person, but I'm not going to leave the pennies behind when I find them unless you know, it's somebody else in there I can share with or something like that. So I did want to address that because I have gotten comments here and there about that, and I just wanted to say that. And I'm sure each and every one of you on here know that that's how it goes. Tanya, you don't want to do a live with me? Awesome, Sheila. Me too. I was so excited, and when she brought me the whole rest of them, I was like, whoa, this is awesome. Hey, Nikki. Melissa, if you have the $2 coupon clipped already, it will come off first. Dollar General always, always, always takes the lower value coupon first. So it would not be as good of a deal for you, hon. I'm not sure, Tanya. I don't. Let's see. No, it says start a poll. That's chat viewing. Share. I don't see anything right now, Tanya. Let's see.
Here, I'll try to go live together.
Yes, Nikki. Yes, Tanya. Because you don't leave them behind. Don't you get them, give them away. If you don't want them, find somebody that does, or donate them. There's tons of things you can do, but yeah, don't leave them behind. Thank you, Nikki. I love to share it with y'all because sometimes we forget about things being on sale or we didn't know about it. And our community here, we share with each other. It helps us all succeed and do better. And that is what is most important to me. Probably so, Tanya. Or either I'm behind one. Because I scroll up every once in a while to see the comments. Is there anything else y'all would like to talk about? If not, we're probably going to get off of here in a minute or so because we done been on here for almost an hour. But if you have something to talk about, we will stay right here. Oh, wow, Nikki. That's great. I did not find any of those, but good for you. I'm so excited for you. That is awesome. My dogs are going crazy over here, y'all. The pitter-pattering of their feet. Roxy. Y'all know Roxy. I done showed her in the video a bunch of times, but my granddog is here too. Princess. She come to see me. Princess. Come here, Princess. Come here. Come here and say hi. This is Princess, y'all. Let me see if I can get... This is my granddoggy. She come to see me today. Teresa said hi, Roxy, and hey, Princess. Thank you, Teresa. And Miss Roxy, she's right here. Let me show you. I'll show y'all. Come here, Roxy. Roxy. Good. Say hi, Roxy. She's seeing her friend here. She's playing and enjoying their time. Oh, okay. Tanya, you were saying no about going back to the store. I got you. But you might. Hey, I feel you. I know that feeling. You want to, but you don't all at the same time. I know. I love Roxy too, Nikki. She is such a little blessing to us. She's a little stinker.
Stop biting your sister.
They are something else. She's part of our family for sure. We got her in a really rough time in our life, and she was such a little bright light. I feel like God knew that we needed her, and He sent her to us, and she's just been a big blessing ever since then. Okay, Tanya, it was on your end. I got you. I am a big dog lover too, Nikki. I love all animals. I am just a animal lover. So is the audio and the video quality good, y'all? Because this is the first time that I've ever went live, so I was hoping it would be good. Goodness gracious. And I have people in the background, so I apologize.
Sorry.
That is true, Nikki. I'm going to tell you, Roxy, we rescued her, okay? She was in a very bad situation before we got her. And like I said, she was 2 years old when we got her. And she's pit bull and some other kind of bulldog mix. And so a lot of people, you know, they're afraid of pit bulls and, you know, bulldogs and things like that. But Roxy is so sweet. She is the sweetest dog I have ever seen. She is just a big old teddy bear. And she, oh man, she was a blessing. She was a blessing to us. She needed us and we needed her. And that's why I said I feel like God brought her to us, because she needed us and we needed her too. So thank y'all so much for your feedback. I'm glad it was good quality. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, she's special, Tanya. She's my baby. Well, y'all, if y'all don't have any more questions, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live for today. But it has been so much fun, and we have to do this again soon. Maybe we can figure out how me and Tanya can maybe do it together or something like that someday or something whenever, you know, it works out that way. And that will be fun. Oh. Oh, wow, Nikki. I'm so thankful you saved that baby. Okay. Okay, Tanya. Thank you for that. I need to go fill up my car. Thank you, Melissa. You have a great night, too. Thank y'all all so much for being here on my first live. And, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that so much. Y'all gonna make me cry over here, making my heart swell up. Yes, they are, Nikki. I agree with you 100%. And thank you, Nikki. Thank you. We'll talk more later, ladies, and I will see y'all in the next one, everyone. In the meantime, happy hunting out there, everybody. Bye.